What's up, everybody?
What's up? I didn't even get to do the countdown, but whatever, dude. It'll be fine. How y'all doing? This is Christian Ballard here with Ballard Sports Media with my good buddy TikTok Chess Hall. How you doing, man?
I am,
Countdown, but whatever. It'll be
I
fine.
am great. How are you today, Christian?
I'm doing, as our good buddy Pigskin Pete would say, amazing and fantastic.
Okay, Ballard. Well, make sure you hit the little button. There you go. Perfect. Thank you. I ain't gonna lie to you guys today. I forgot it was on Ballard's channel, and I I created the post for the
Did you
Unprofessional
really?
Sports.
I
Yeah, but
missed that.
I deleted it right after I realized.
Yeah.
I had to type up and everything.
Uh,
The only way I realized, what's up, Matt? I was just joking around. I mean, we're just joking around. I knew Ballard wasn't gonna be late. He's fine. Uh,
Ballard again. Damn it. No, no. This time it was 7:59, and I was hauling butt inside because it just started storming and everything.
oh, is it
I've
storming
had,
where you're
dude,
at
I've
too?
been up all day.
Is it storming where you're at too?
Yeah, man, it just started pouring. I was heading home from my other grandparents' house. I spent the whole day there fishing and going on the boat. I
Yeah,
caught a fish
I
today.
saw it. I saw the picture. It's a
Yeah, man.
nice big old bass. That's a nice picture. All right,
Yes,
guys,
sir.
let's go ahead and get this shindig on the road. First of all, we want to thank our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Without this, He wouldn't be
Amen. Amen.
possible. Amen. Amen. Shout out to the comment section, Matt, Lincoln, and Caleb. Uh, Today we're going to be covering the Missouri Tigers. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I think Missouri is one of the not so much, talked about teams in the SEC. I don't think they're terrible. I think they're decent. But let's talk about it, Chess. You got the schedules and everything
Yes,
for
sir. I
this
got the
season.
schedule, but first, I want to go over some key players to watch out for on Missouri this year. If that's okay with you, Ballard.
Let's go.
All right. So, of course, you got Connor Bazelak, QB, returning for the Tigers. You
Yep.
got Tyler Beatty. He's a senior running back. You got Kiki Chisholm. He's a graduating transfer. And then you have wide receiver Jalen Knox, senior. Offensive lineman Michael Maeda. He's a grad. DL Travion Jeffcoat. He's a junior. Devin Nicholson, Martin Manuel Jr., and Harrison Mavis. Now, you guys, Missouri, I looked it up. Missouri didn't really lose anything at all. At all. Now, last year they had five people opt out because of the COVID.
Hmm.
Uh, and so they didn't have a full year. Uh, they uh, they Like I said, they had five opt outs, which is rough. Of course, I know about opt outs because the quarterback we thought uh, was going to be amazing at Georgia opted out before the season even started. So, anyways, let's go ahead and
Hey, JT Daniels though.
yeah, I thank goodness I love JT Daniels. I mean, if you're a Georgia fan, you gotta love JT Daniels. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen now if you don't mind. Let that in, brother.
Yeah. Let me
Okay,
uh let me check guest and we got
okay,
it.
gotcha. So,
Yes, sir.
um, Missouri starts off their season with Central Michigan. I mean, let's be real here, Ballard. Central Michigan doesn't scare me at all.
Right.
If you're a Missouri fan, it shouldn't scare you either
Hmm.
because it's Central Michigan, man. Come on. I mean,
I've heard good things about Central Michigan, but again, this is one of those teams that we've talked about in recent weeks. Looking at the schedules, it's like they're good in their own division or where they're at, but the SEC and Power Five, it's a whole nother level. So I
yeah,
mean, if you're even Missouri, I don't think you should worry about week one.
no. And Missouri last year they went 5-5,
Hmm.
uh, and they finished third in the SEC East, right
Yes.
below Georgia and Florida, of course. So Now here's
You
the
mean
thing.
Florida and Georgia?
No, yeah, well, yeah, record wise, but realistically, Florida won the East in a way. You know that. Anyways,
Yeah.
but Missouri is a sleeper team. I think this year they have a real shot. I mean, besides Florida, I think Missouri's the team to give a Georgia run for their money. Now, people probably call me crazy, but look at it, Ballard. Missouri didn't lose anything last year. They're returning all their starters. They're an established
Meanwhile,
team.
yeah,
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 yeah. Meanwhile, Florida, they're rebuilding. They're replacing everything in a way. But let's be
yeah.
realistic here.
That's what I was gonna get to. Chess is
Hmm.
Georgia. I mean, even Georgia lost some key player, but I mean they still bring a lot back. But
Yeah,
outside of Georgia, we know Georgia's most likely 9 times out of 10 gonna win the East this year. But like you were saying, I mean Florida lost Trask and Pitts, and
every lot.
they
Mhm.
Grant. They lost a lot. Kentucky is Kentucky. Vandy is. I mean, congrats to
Mhm.
Sarah Fuller being the first female kicker. I don't know, but I mean, yeah, Missouri's probably going to be the second team in the SEC East to try to make something happen. Maybe challenge Georgia. I mean, I don't know if
I,
I want to say challenge Georgia, but they'll be right there behind them.
yeah. So Central Michigan, I'm gonna give Missouri the win on that one.
Yeah,
Because Central Michigan, I don't think they have the team to compete with the Missouri. Honestly, I'm gonna give Missouri 35 points. I'm gonna give Missouri 35 points, and I'm gonna give Central Michigan 7. So 35-7. That's my call. What about you, Ballard?
I think it's an interesting opponent for a team like Missouri to open the season with. But like you're saying, I mean, this is in Columbia. It's a home game for the Tigers, and I think that they're probably going to field a better team this year overall than Central Michigan, and definitely Week 1. I could see a similar score, maybe 35, 34 points for Missouri. Maybe Central Michigan puts some points up. Maybe 35-13, something like that.
Ballard's famous for because so they're gonna miss a field goal in the game apparently. So
Somehow, yeah. Or
hey, Ballard,
they get 2 field goals and a touchdown, something like that.
there you go.
Yeah,
So okay, their next game is just against Kentucky, and I think that this is going to be their first test.
for
I
sure.
mean, you look at Kentucky and you're like, okay, it's Kentucky, but Kentucky will probably be the third or fourth best team in the East this year. Honestly,
Yeah,
I definitely think Florida will be better than Kentucky because let's be realistic here. But I don't know who could. I'm not sure who Kentucky's quarterback is. We'll find out if when we get to Kentucky, when we cover them. But
yeah.
I think this is going to be a shootout, Ballard. Honestly, because I think these teams are equal when it comes to talent wise. So I'm going to give. Oh, this is a tough one, and it's a 6:30 p.m. game. Who watches a 6:30 p.m. game? Good grief! Not even
I'll
prime
watch
time.
just
I'll
because
end up
it's a
watching it.
watch it.
Uh, yeah, I'll end up watching it. So oh man, I'm gonna give this one to Missouri, just because I think
Okay.
they're stacked or not stacked, but they've returning everybody. I'm gonna give to Missouri in a shootout, 31. No, take it back. No, I'm gonna say 25-21 Missouri.
A low scoring shootout. I like that.
Yeah.
Now as far as the quarterback, I think they still have turnover Wilson. They
Hmm.
also just I think before last season,
Hmm.
Kentucky got a transfer Joey Gatewood out of Auburn. Now,
Yes.
I'm not here to say that he's good or bad. I really don't know. I don't think he played last year, but they have a couple key names to keep an eye on. At least if you're a Kentucky fan out there, keep your eye on the quarterback battle with those guys. And um, Kentucky, they lost Jamal Davis to the Buccaneers. We picked up a Kentucky linebacker. Why? Oh why? Oh why? Oh why? But I just but they lose some key pieces.
Hmm.
Kentucky is one of those middle of the road SEC teams. They're not terrible, but they're not great. But I also think this might be one of Mark Stoops' lowest years. And could he be out of Lexington? I don't know. But overall, that I would agree. This is the first true test for Mizzou. Going to Lexington, and I agree it could be one of those low score shootouts. Um, I'm gonna I'm gonna give it to Kentucky, but barely. I think they squeak by maybe a 20, let's say 28-26, something like that.
28, 26. Okay. I respect that. I respect that. So we got Kentucky, or not Kentucky, we got Missouri going 2-0 so far. So pretty good start. I'm going to go ahead and say they're going to be 3-0 when they go into the Boston College game because it's
Okay.
Southeast Missouri State. If I had to give a prediction on this game, I'm gonna say Missouri 45, Southeast Missouri State 7 because I've never even heard of Southeast Missouri State. So I don't even know what they have.
You and me both, bro. I haven't heard of them. It's an in-state team, so maybe they've snuck over to facilities and maybe got a look at Mizzou, but not enough to not enough to pull an upset. Which, how funny would it be if they did, though? I mean, we'd be
Oh yeah,
laughing at Missouri for the rest of our lives. But this one is at home, and even if it was on the road, I'd give it to Missouri. But I'm going to give it to them. I think they could. I think they could pull off like an Alabama style type of game here,
hmm
41 to like maybe 41-42 to maybe 3.
Hey, now that's a good one. I like that score actually.
Right there. But
Um,
that next game right there at Boston College, you get some ACC
oh
action.
God, that is their. I think that is a.
That's their first true test outside of
I think that
Kentucky.
yeah, outside of Kentucky, man, Boston College. I think Boston College is going to be good this year. Not like super good, but that game's so hard to call.
It's too early. I don't even know. I don't even know what Boston College is going to do. I mean, they've had decent teams in recent years, but they're also one of those, you know, I don't know about them ACC teams. You know what I mean? Like it's one of
Yeah.
those. Are they going to be good? Are they going to be bad? I don't know. Normally, when in doubt with games like this,
Hmm.
when it's kind of a toss up,
Yeah.
honestly, normally just go to the home team. But at the same time, man, I really this is tough.
Yeah,
This,
and Jeff Haley's their head coach, which
yeah,
he's been there since 2019.
yeah,
So
recently hired. Yeah,
yeah, recently hired, and I mean he was a wide receiver at Siena State's football team, which nobody even knows who the hell that is. But uh, I think he rallies Boston College together, and oh man, Missouri fans, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna give Missouri their first loss right here. I'm gonna say it comes down to the wire. I'm gonna
yeah.
say uh 35 Missouri, 41 Boston College, giving Missouri the loss.
I think it'll be somewhat of a shootout. I feel like both of these teams' defenses are not, and I'll be careful because honestly, I really don't know. Again, I mean, I know I try to be a sportscaster. I try to study all these teams, but
One second.
um, truly, I mean, just man, I'm
Yeah,
gonna. When in doubt, I normally pick the home team. I think Boston College squeaks by maybe 38-35.
38, 35. Not a bad score. That I like that score, Ballard. I do.
Yeah,
Now, you're probably gonna call me crazy, and do not say they're a dead program because they're not technically dead. So don't say
I
that.
know, but they're
Don't say it.
struggling.
Don't say it. They're
I'm not.
struggling, but okay. Tennessee. So we got Missouri going 2-1 right now. And you're gonna call me crazy, Ballard, but I think Tennessee is a sleeper team this year. They're not gonna win the East, not by far at all. But I think
Mhm.
they win some games that we think they're gonna lose. And I think Tennessee wins this game heavily. I think Missouri gets shocked and beat
Punched in the
and
mouth.
punched right in the mouth,
Yeah.
like a certain kid in the comment section needs to be. Not gonna say any names. Hey Butters, way to follow me over here, stalker. Anyways, so Tennessee's got the new coach and Josh Heupel. Can Josh Heupel live up to the hype? That's actually pretty funny and ironic.
I
Um,
pull. Yeah, I got you.
Heupel can live up to the hype.
That's
So I'm gonna give this game. Let me sit here and think about it for a second.
hmm
Tennessee lost everything. Everybody transferred. Everybody left.
Thank you again for Totoa. Go ahead.
Yeah. Uh,
God.
so, oh man, I'm gonna give Tennessee the win in a close game, low scoring game, 21-14, Tennessee, and Missouri is now 2-2.
Yeah, see, that's what makes it interesting, Chess. Is Missouri's not going to just have one loss, and they got to take another L somewhere. And now they had the Kentucky game. Now they get a couple cupcakes. They squeak by those. Then you get back into the big boy action, and I say that like, okay, Tennessee, compare them to Georgia, Florida, but compare them to Missouri. They kind of meet right there in the middle. So I mean, this is kind of an evenly matched, SEC East game right here, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I think Tennessee could go on the road, and I would agree that that could be one of the Vols wins right there. I think they could pull out a Columbia upset, or I don't even know if it'll be an
It's
upset,
not
but
really an upset. It's not really an upset.
they'll get the win on the road in Columbia, Missouri, beat the Tigers. I'm gonna say 35-28.
35-28. Man, Ballard gives the best score predictions, I swear.
I
He gives the
hesitate
best score predictions. I
to be
love
honest.
it.
I have tried. I have come so close on
Mm-hmm.
some of them.
Uh-huh.
Like last year, I didn't think Bama would put 41 on Georgia. I said 24-20 Bama. Well,
Yeah.
the only thing I got right in that game was 24 points on the scoreboard for the, but it
Yeah.
went to the, but like I have, I have come so close. I've never gotten a score prediction right, but if I
Me
get that
either.
one right there, I'll be a happy camper.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely report on that crap. So next they got North Texas. Realistically, here North Texas doesn't have a shot in this game. I'm not even going
Bama.
to go in. I'm not even going to go into detail about this because the next game is going to be a game I really want to talk about.
hmm
So I'm going to go ahead and give them the win, 55-7,
Only
Missouri.
only thing I know about North Texas was they had an insane like fake punt play against somebody, or not even a fake punt. The guy didn't call a fair catch. Everyone's leaving the field, and he's like, "Hey, where are y'all going?" And he took off running. It's
Yeah,
hilarious.
I remember
Did you ever?
that. I did see
Yeah.
that.
Outside of that, another thing about them, really, just they're called the Mean Green.
Hmm.
And the Buccaneers picked up Jalen Darden, who's a talented wide receiver from there. Hope he
Hmm.
does well. But yeah, I think Missouri has no business losing this game. And again, this is one of those games. If you lose this, your season is over on Uncle Lou's channel, and you are doomed to be a laughing stock, an embarrassment to the SEC. And yeah, that's it.
Score predictions?
Um, 48-3, maybe.
48-3. Okay, nice one. Now
They
this
just
next,
flip
go
them.
ahead.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
this next game, I'm not really excited about seeing it. I'm really okay. I'll be honest with you about it. I want to cover Texas A&M so bad I can't stand it.
Uh,
Because I thought they got wrong last year out of the playoffs. Thought they should have been in it. I
Me
don't care what
too.
anybody says. Even though Kellen Mond is the oldest living quarterback in history, this guy literally saw Benjamin Franklin fly the kite. He was practicing throwing the football out then. So Jimbo Fisher, I think Texas A&M is going to have a good year. I don't think they're going to have an amazing, super duper year or whatever, but I think Texas A&M is going to have a really good year. I think Jimbo's really rallied that program up, and they're going to do really good. But I honestly don't see Missouri competing with Texas A&M. I know Missouri, or I know Texas A&M has a new quarterback in Zach Calzade. I can't say his name. He's a sophomore,
Hmm.
so he's got 1 year under his belt, but he hasn't really started. But I really think that Texas A&M beats the crap out of Missouri, and I think it's a very high scoring. Or no, I think it's a high scoring game for A&M. I think A&M wins 45-14 because I think A&M didn't. All they really lost last year was their quarterback and Kellen Mond, and I think that Texas A&M is going to come out and just whoop a lot of people's butts. I mean, I'm looking forward to the Texas A&M Alabama game because of the comments from Jimbo Fisher. But
Oh,
you know, yeah.
um,
So
reports come out. Oh, go ahead and finish real quick.
oh so I think Jimbo Fisher and them get it done in this game, and like I said, they beat the crap out of them in a high scoring game, 52-21, Texas A&M. All right, go ahead, buddy. Sorry.
Jumbo Fisher, sir, look here, look, listen.
It really doesn't matter what you think. All right, and it really doesn't matter what you say.
So, that being said, sir, talk all the smack about Alabama you want to, which I know they're going to be a heck of a team next year. They have no problem with Missouri. We'll get on to Alabama A&M once the season kicks off or something. But getting back to Missouri, A&M is loaded. They lost the oldest living SEC quarterback who knew Moses in
he was
first
there.
grade.
He was there when he parted the Red Sea.
Yeah,
For real.
yeah. Um, they lost that. They bring in a 5-star in Haynes King. I've heard some good things about him. I saw A&M spring game. They look pretty darn good. Missouri got to take an L here. It would
I
be
agree.
incredible though if they won this game at home. What an upset that would be, Chess.
Oh, you'd be tickled to death about it because then I mean, what week?
A&M.
What
Why
week does A&M play Alabama? I'm not really sure.
I think it's week 3 of the season.
Oh, okay. So the Alabama game and everything will be over by then. But anyways, we're not talking about A&M and Bama right now. We'll do that when it gets time. So
Yeah.
next game we have the worst team in the SEC in history, Vanderbilt versus Missouri. Do I even need to say anything? Vanderbilt. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you right now. Vanderbilt last year, you
Missouri
ran.
loses this
Yeah,
game. That's all I'll say.
Vanderbilt last year, you ran from us. You did. You ran from us. And you know you did because you played Tennessee and you were supposed to play us. But I tell you what, Vanderbilt, you got an ass whooping coming for you when it comes to Georgia. But anyways, I'll digress. Vanderbilt last year, terrible team, didn't even win a friggin' game. Shout out to you, Vandy Dandy. I'd hate to be a Vanderbilt fan if I was you, unless it's in baseball or something like that, some other sport besides football. I think Missouri beats the hell out of them,
Hmm.
65-3.
Remind me again what Vandy's record was last year.
Oh, and who gives a shit?
Come on, son.
Bruh. What a disgrace for the SEC, Vandy. They look, Missouri's gonna run through your rear ends like crap through a tin horn. And they're gonna run all over you up and down the field. Give me Missouri 70-0. Straight up. Straight up, dude. I'm not trolling. Vandy is down. Down. And Missouri, I think, we keep talking. They'll be a pretty decent team to keep an eye on. They'll have something in store for Vanderbilt. Is that fair?
Yes, for sure. I mean, if you lose to Vandy, then shut the program down. I mean, honestly. So
I agree with Gary. Yes, Vandy
next,
has strong academics, but a terrible football team.
yes, they do. So next game against Georgia, it's in Athens,
Oh,
and
that makes it hard.
I honestly think in the past year or two, Missouri's competed with Georgia in the first half, but the second half they just fall off the face of the earth. Do I think this happens again? Yes, I really do. I think
Woo.
at the end of the half, I think you see Georgia leading maybe by 2 touchdowns, maybe 27-14, and I think that the second half Georgia comes out and does what they do best, put their knee on your throat and just keep going down and down and down and down. So I'm gonna give Georgia the win here. I'm gonna say it's gonna
Woo.
be. I'm gonna say
Hot take.
hot take. Yeah, it is pretty much a hot take. I'm gonna give Georgia the win here. I'm gonna say 45-27 Georgia over Missouri.
I don't have a stinger for this yet, but as my man Lee Corso says, not so fast, my friend. Listen, Mizzou with an upset outright in Athens.
Oh,
Just kidding, just kidding. You
oh
really think I
shit!
believe that? No, Georgia's
No,
gonna beat them. Georgia's beating them. Georgia's gonna walk up in there, and for the first time since I don't know, I know you guys have struggled a little bit offensively with putting up like major points, like 50 or 60. I know y'all hit like the 40s or whatever, but y'all should have no problem, Chess. This is Georgia's year. I really think so, and the Missouri game will definitely be a factor of it. Give me Georgia. Man, I think they're gonna whoop them. I'm gonna say Georgia 55, Mizzou. I'll give them some credit. Give them 10. 55-10, Georgia over Mizzou.
55-10. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Next game we got South Carolina.
this will
It's
be
in
good.
it's in that shitty state called Columbia, Missouri. Uh, South Carolina's a shithole too. I've drove to there multiple times. Smells like hot dog water and disappointment. Shout out to the
See,
Shamecocks. Shout out to Pete. I hate that you have to live in that state. I feel sorry for you. Just I don't know what to do. Move to Georgia or I don't know. Anyways, doesn't matter. But South Carolina. I mean, honestly, I don't know who to call it in this game. Honestly, I really don't.
you want to flip
Um,
a coin?
you
Just
know
flip a
what?
coin.
You got a coin. You got a coin on you right now, Ballard. Flip a coin.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get one.
Okay.
Hell, I'll even turn the camera on and show you guys this.
All right. Well, let me stop sharing so we can see this crap. Let's flip a
You're
coin on this
calling.
one.
It's up to you.
All right. So heads, Missouri wins. Tails, Missouri loses. Flip it.
All right, hold on. Let me turn
Okay.
this around. Wait a minute. All right, what was the call?
Heads. Wait, hold on. Heads, Missouri wins. Tails, Missouri loses. I'm gonna call heads.
All right. I'm right-handed. Hold on. Let me flip this. No, no, no. All right. Ready.
Yep. Go.
The quarter went here.
Tails.
It is tails.
Okay.
So
So
Missouri loses, right?
Missouri, Missouri loses. How
South
the hell
Carolina
is
that.
South Carolina wins it? I think the score will be close. Mike Vick says that Missouri will beat the shit out of South Carolina. Vic, I know why you said that. Yeah, South Carolina can kiss my butthole. Uh, I think there you have South Carolina wins it. I think they win it probably 28-14.
Yep.
Is that where you're going to go 28-14 too?
Uh, maybe. Yeah, I could see a score like that. Maybe 31-17, 28-14. I don't know, somewhere between you know 21 and 31 points. To Carolina, and then Mizzou could score between like 10 and 20. I don't know. But yeah, I could agree with that score.
Okay. Now next game is gonna be really big for Missouri, and it's in Missouri, which is good for them. They got the Florida uh, Gators. Um, I think, like I said, Jim. Okay, at the end of last season, Florida just fell off the face of the earth. They got the heck beat out of them by Oklahoma, and Ballard. That the players that played for Florida was Jim McElwain's recruits, and at the Oklahoma game, those players that played were Dan the Clown Mullins players, like that he recruited. By the way, Dan Mullen got an extension. I wish I had a laughing stinger on here because I'd laugh my head off. That's hilarious.
I don't know
Oh
why. Hey, all right, whatever.
no, go ahead, say it. Say whatever you want.
I don't. Okay, I don't think Dan Mullen is as bad as a coach as we make him out to be. I don't think he's as good as it might seem either. I feel like yes, they're gonna have a terrible year, but uh, I don't know. I don't know. Give him this year and see what he does. I don't know, but I know you like to clown Dan Mullen and
Oh
call him a
yeah.
clown for that because he is one. I
Mhm.
mean, at least his attitude. I mean, he had what was it last year when he had a game where the players were fighting and he balled up his fist like cheering them on.
Yeah, and started a freaking riot. And this guy dressed up as Darth Vader. What a fucking clown!
Like
Hard.
he has the right for a head coach. I think he can coach a football team, but he's just so his humor and in the serious moments like press conferences or something, it's like what are you doing? What
Now,
are you doing?
yeah,
But this is I
I
don't
I hope that Missouri wins this game.
yeah.
I hope I'm completely wrong about this, but I'm gonna give it to Florida because of talent, or not talent wise, but just because it's Florida versus Missouri. I hope Missouri beats the shit out of them. Honestly, it'll help our chances to win the SEC East. I'm gonna I'm
It's
gonna I'm gonna give it to Florida, and I'm gonna say
yeah,
Florida wins 35-27. But I hope Missouri does win.
it's tough to pick against Florida even if you know they're gonna crap the bed and suck or lay an egg somewhere. I mean, it's just, I mean, it's Florida. They're not the worst of the worst or anything. Like they've always had good players in ways, even if they have like a 4-8 or 5-7 year, they still have those games. And this is just one of them.
Hmm.
Uh, this is home for Missouri. It's late in the year. And I agree with you. I mean, it'd be funny to see Missouri pull off this upset.
Hmm.
I think Florida's really going to be banged up and just something's going to happen this season for them that they won't have a clue what to do by the time it's like November. And this is in November.
Yes.
But this is, I think it's close.
Okay.
I think it's close.
Hmm.
Missouri's at home.
Yep.
Okay. Give me, yeah, give me Florida, but give it close to Florida.
Okay.
Um, 34-31.
Hey, no, not a bad score. Not a bad score. So they end their season against Arkansas, and I've said this many times. Sam Pittman's really turned that program around. I think Arkansas is going to be significantly. I can't say that word. Significantly better this year than they were last year because we didn't have a full season last year. So I think that Arkansas is going to be really good. But do I think they have the team to beat Missouri? I'm going to say yes. Believe it or not. I think
Yeah.
Arkansas beats Missouri in a close game. I think Sam Pittman rallies the troops and I think they get it done. And I think that Arkansas beats Missouri in a low scoring game of
Ooh,
21 Arkansas, 14 Missouri.
I fully agree. Low score, and I think Arkansas is going the right way with Sam Pittman. I really believe that, and I do think they're a better team than Missouri. I still think maybe there's still probably, unless maybe you look at Bigfoot and Mississippi Tate as
Mhm.
maybe the worst SEC West team. I don't know, but they're still one of the lower teams, but they're working on it. And I think they're a better team, and I think they're going to end up beating Missouri. Um, like you said, some defense, maybe not a whole lot of offense, low score. I'm going to say 24-13 Arkansas.
24-13. Okay. So I said 21-14 Arkansas. So
Yeah.
let's go back over this. That we got them beating Central Michigan, so that's
Yep.
1-0. We got them beating Kentucky, that's 2-0. We
Hmm.
got them beating some team that we've never even heard of called this. I'm not even gonna pronounce the fucking team. I don't even fucking care. Three and
Yeah.
zero. We got them getting their first loss to Boston College, so that's 3-1. We got them losing to Tennessee. I know people probably call me crazy. 3-2. We got them beating North Texas, so that's 4-2. We got them losing to Texas A&M. That's 4-3. We got them beating Vanderbilt. That's 5-3. We got them losing to Georgia, of course. That's 5-4. We got them losing to South Carolina, 5-5. We got them losing to Florida, 5-6, and we got them losing to Arkansas, 5-7. So
Whoa,
we
man.
got we got Missouri going 5-7 this year. Cause crazy in the comment section is what it is, but I I do think I'm going to be wrong on some of those games, Ballard. Honestly, I do think Missouri finished second in the East this year. So
I
yeah.
see,
Go ahead.
like you said, second in the East, I can see that. The SEC East being down for sure, but I also think, I could see it going 5-7, just short of a bowl game or being bowl eligible, because of course you need 6 wins or whatever. Didn't they have a bowl ban a few years back? Like 2 years ago, I think. But,
Mhm.
um, man, yeah, I mean, look, just short of a bowl game, but it's not an easy path for him, I don't think, especially when it hits the SEC.
I think I think I think Mike Vick's right in the comment section. I think we're really undervaluing Missouri.
Right.
And Mike, you're
Oh,
probably right. You're probably right about that. But
uh-huh.
it's preseason predictions. Anything can happen. I do think that Missouri will be good, and I think they do finish second in the East. Uh, I pray and I hope they beat Florida. I really do, because I want to laugh at Dan Mullen even more than I originally do already. I go to bed laughing at him, and I wake up laughing at him too. But I think Missouri's going to be a team to be reckoned with this year, Ballard. Honestly, I really do.
Yeah. Um, I mean, like Vic said, that's what I was trying to say before, but it kind of slipped my mind.
Uh
I
huh.
do think Eli Drinkwitz, and I think they'll have that Connor Bazelak guy at quarterback. Um,
I
they're
think.
I don't think they're going to be as bad as people make them out to be right now. I feel like maybe they'll figure some stuff out, but they're not going to make the playoffs. They're not winning the SEC.
Uh.
Most most likely not winning the East because Georgia's right there. But I mean, they could win 6 games, make a bowl game, and win it. They could do something big like that.
I do think they make a bowl game for sure. They definitely. I'm the New Year's Six bowl. Hell no, I don't think so. Maybe I don't. Probably not. No. Uh, but that transfer from Auburn is going to help them out a lot. I think. I really
For
do.
Yeah.
I think he'll do good. And like I said, Missouri didn't really lose anything, dude. They didn't lose anybody. They got the same team. Most of now next year they're going to be kind of screwed in a way, honestly. But they didn't really lose anything, which that's good and that's great and dandy. But I don't know. Maybe like I said, maybe Mike Vick's right. Maybe we're seriously undervaluing Missouri. But like I said, it's preview and predictions.
Right. And a lot could happen between now and
Webster, you calm your ass down, sir. We'll talk about whatever we want, anyways.
Hey,
But yeah,
Webs, much respect and love to you, brother. But you and everybody else need to really. We're not trolling the SEC East, man. It's really going to be that bad this year. I mean, really, like, what's Kentucky going to do? What's Dan Mullen going to do? I mean, will he even survive this whole season, Chess, do you think?
well, he got
I
an
mean,
extension, so they believe in him a little bit, I guess.
uh, he only got an extension because he won his division.
That
The
is true.
circumstances were fair, too.
Yeah, I mean, like okay, fine, fuck it, but they're 5-7. Fuck 'em, I don't give a shit. Shut up, Jeff. You got me flustered, you fucker. Sorry
Yeah.
for the language. Sorry for the language, but you guys in the comment section, what team do y'all want us to do next? We've already covered Alabama, Georgia. Now Missouri's off the list. I think we should do Texas A&M personally next. I want to do Texas A&M next.
I'm ready for it, man. We could do it next week.
Man, Vic, you hush, sir. I'll pop one of your tires on that damn wheelchair you got thing. Scooter. I'll pop
Um,
it. You guys in the comment section vote. We can't do Michigan, Nate. They're not in the damn SEC. Jerry
we're not
says,
doing.
yeah, Arkansas. If Michael Vick, if Missouri goes 5-7, you better kiss my ass at Slav Olympics next year or this year.
You doing?
Am I going to Slav Olympics?
Yeah.
Of course.
All right.
Oh,
See you there.
Jerry. Jerry's only got one vote. We need people to. Anybody but Auburn says they think we can go up. Okay. We need
We
more
have to
votes.
at some point. We can't avoid it for much longer.
Yeah. UGA a true power and only playoff threat in East. Okay. Nate says Tennessee. Okay. And then he says hashtag ass juice. Okay. That's gross. So we're only.
we
I'm only saying Arkansas and Tennessee. Which one would you rather cover? And Bauer, we can't clown Tennessee when we're covering.
okay. Let's do. Honestly, Arkansas could be interesting. Let's do Arkansas. Let's do that.
Oh wait, no, we got two Aggies.
Oh,
So
honestly, I was thinking Ole Miss too, because I mean, Lane Kiffin.
yeah, that'll be a good one too. I'm gonna go ahead and say
I know Dennis.
screw it, Jeff. All right, we'll do it. We're gonna cover the Texas A&M Aggies next week on my channel. Can somebody block that
I got
in
it.
the chat, please? Thank you. Good grief. You don't spam Butters. We know you're sitting at your computer whacking off to anime porn, but can you calm down in the comment section? And thanks for
Yeah.
the 20 thumbs down. How many freaking accounts do you have, bud? You watch
We have
everything that I do. Sorry. Go ahead.
we have how many thumbs down?
20. It's the same kid doing it. It's fine.
Whatever.
Don't worry about it. It is what it
Love you.
is.
Haters
Oh,
are
Dennis.
motivators.
Yeah. But Texas A&M for sure. I can't wait to talk about that. Because Jimbo's done throwed out some promises and threats.
Mike
Yep.
Vick.
There you go.
Someone think about
If
that.
if Missouri goes 5-7, I will kiss Chess's ass at Slop Olympics.
Chess, Georgia, like the girls I have choking on me. Oh God.
Dennis, Dennis.
He's a Miami man too.
Yes, I don't want to hear it. You're gonna get your ass road graded by Miami. Miami's gonna, or no, no, no. What am I talking about? You're gonna get your ass graded by Alabama.
No,
Alabama's gonna make you your bitch. Sorry.
no, well, no, we're not. No, I don't care who we have. Look, Miami is going to be good. They're going to challenge us, but I still think we win by like at least two touchdowns. We're not going to straight up go in there and go like 50-0. But Dennis, still, unless we find this offseason, y'all are screwed week 1.
Bama's gonna whip that ass. I'm sorry, Dennis. I like you, buddy. You're good people, but I think you're delusional as hell when if you think Alabama is gonna lose to Miami. But it is what it's sure. Anyways, Ballard, thanks for the show today, man. Good. I missed it. I missed you, buddy.
Yeah,
Uh,
absolutely. Wait, you act like I haven't been here all week. I've been
I
here.
don't know. I don't know. I miss doing. I like doing unprofessional sports shows. What I'm saying.
Yeah,
I
we
like
need to
when we,
get. We need Saturday needs to be every day.
that'd be fun. Yeah. I mean, people get tired of us. People get tired of us eventually and be like, oh gosh, can those two dumbos get off the internet? But Nate's got a prediction. If Michigan beats Ohio Sucknut this year, tell me at the Slav Olympics that Michigan owns OSU.
We'll
Okay,
do it. We'll do it.
I will. So next week, Texas A&M on the Unprofessional Sports Show. I believe
Yes.
it's episode season 2, episode 26. Oh God, Ballard, we're only on 26 episodes. Good God, you're getting old on me, Ballard.
Easy, man.
God, whoo. Anyways, but thank you guys for watching. We really appreciate it, my friends and buddies and pals, all you cool cats and kittens.
Okay.
Ballard, you want to go ahead and send us out?
I'm Ballard Sports Media.
Ballard's lost.
I'm here.
I'm TikTok Chess Hall.
We love you guys. Hit that thumbs up on your way out. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And of course, go sub up my good boy, Chess Hall.
Ooh, go Dogs, baby! Woo!
Roll Tide. Love you guys.
Fuck you, Ballard!